Live like Nate. We all wore red wristbands to remind us to live like Nate, to live a life like the one that filled every minute with an opportunity to do something special, to do something unique, and most importantly, to do something for someone else. Nathan Stevens was one of the fortunate few in 2000 to have a unique chance in a very unique place. Nathan's abilities as a freshman basketball player caused the coach at his former school to meet with Nathan, I think as many as 3 times, and try to get him to keep him transferring to Blackman. But Nathan saw an opportunity for something special, and he took it, and he never looked back. This desire for adventure and possibility gave Nathan more experience in 22 years than most would have in 100. No one can say that he didn't maximize his abilities in basketball at Blackman. He would stay in the gym after practice and shoot threes for as long as Coach Wallace could take it, rebounding and giving him more shots, and then he'd get him to do it all over again tomorrow. His shooting skills, defense, and leadership on and off the court helped Blackman basketball to a district tournament championship and a trip to the sectional playoffs his senior year. Those shooting skills contributed to some of the biggest wins in that young team's history. That same leadership, along with that bright smile and warm heart, were what compelled his classmates to name him Most Outstanding Senior Boy in 2003. At UT, Nathan was a part of the basketball program as a manager under Buzz Peterson and Bruce Pearl. He spent a couple of summers as a manager of the Tennessee Titans, where he earned the trust of players like Kevin Malott, who had him take snaps from him and needed a little extra work. And then defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz asked Nathan to chart plays for him during a preseason game with the Denver Broncos. Once school started back, Nathan saw another opportunity coming his way, and he began combining all of his experiences with the Tennessee basketball team and with the Titans, and decided to begin working on a career as a coach. Nathan felt it was a calling, and he knew that he could be the kind of coach that would help boys become young men, and his individual player become a successful team. I recently learned that Nathan had kept a journal of sorts of many coaching points, many calls, many plays he picked up from not only the coaches at Tennessee, from other coaches throughout the SEC. This calling, this purpose in life, this passion for adventure is something that was evident in Nathan from the first time I met him. While there were a lot of funny moments and crazy stories that we told over and over again, I most enjoyed hearing Nathan talk about his purpose and his passion. This passion is what has made Nathan a Hall of Famer. Nathan was passionate about being the best. Whether on the court, in the classroom, with friends or family, Nathan always wanted to make the most of every relationship and every friendship. The National Football Hall of Fame says their members demonstrate commitment, integrity, courage, respect, and excellence. Each of these virtues can be found in Nathan. Nathan has set the standard for future generations of Blackman Hall of Famers to reach. There may be some who will equal Nathan in these areas, but there may never be one that can surpass him. Of the current inductees who knew Nathan, and for those who will learn more about him upon their induction, I think they will all agree that he has set the bar high, and they are looking to his example for at least a portion of improvement in their life. When those of us who knew and loved him saw the way he pushed himself to be the best and continually took up opportunities to help others as a son, a brother, a friend, a youth league coach, a referee, a manager, a mentor, an inspiration, it makes us all really look at who we are and maybe try a little harder to live like Nate.
Good afternoon, everybody. David Price. Sorry, my wife, my little son, and our newborn daughter couldn't be there to enjoy this with everybody else, but it doesn't take away how special it is. Good afternoon, everybody. David Price. Sorry, my wife, my little son, and our newborn daughter couldn't be there to enjoy this with everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. David Price. Sorry, my wife, my little son, and our newborn daughter couldn't be there to enjoy this with everybody else. But it doesn't take away how special it is for myself and my family, and for the Stevens as well. As we all know, Nathan and I were very close friends, And I'll never forget the day that he passed away. That was, that hit me really hard. That shook me, and I know that was a very tough day for the Stevens family as well. Miss Deanne, Mr. Henry, and Lauren were always people that always looked after me. They treated me well. They raised Nathan extremely well, and that was one of the things that I always admired about Nathan. The way that he treated everybody. He treated everybody the same. He didn't. He never met a stranger. He was easy to talk to, and just the way that he made everybody around him feel was what made Nathan so special. And I remember always saying, after he passed away, if I was fortunate enough to have a son myself, and we have a 2-year-old son now, Xavier, that I wanted him to be able to grow up and exemplify the traits that Nathan did. Just the son that Nathan was, the brother, the friend, and the person that Nathan was just is what made him so special. And to be a part of this with Nathan in the first Hall of Fame class at Blackman is very special to me, and it is something that I'll be able to cherish for the rest of my life. Nathan is he goes through my mind, every single day. Every time I look at the clock and I see his numbers or whatever it is, and our group text back home with all our buddies, just Nathan, Tyler, and Terry are always talked about. We still love them, we think about them all the time, and I'd like to call it Miss Stevens and Mr. Stevens, and if Lauren is there, she can come up as well. Thank you.
My distinct honor and privilege to present for induction into the Blackman Athletic Hall of Fame in its inaugural class, Nathan Stevens.
Anytime I ever want to tell somebody about Nathan, they end up telling me. So I appreciate the committee and the school recognizing me, and it's a special day for us. We had 5 different states here today, and so we appreciate the significance of this. So, stepping back, I feel very blessed to live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I've always told people I think it's the best place in the world to work, to raise a family, go to school, learn about God. Now, as we've grown, I'm quitting telling the story, But anyway, it's a wonderful place. Our Blackman years are the best years of our life. Not that there's not great years ahead of us, but it was a very special time, and then thinking about today's event has brought a lot of smiles and a lot of great memories back. The school. The school started with great staff, and the first principal, I don't have notes with Dr. Dixon recruited a wonderful staff, and then we still have staff here from the original hires, which is amazing after 20 years, and then. Mrs. Vick continued, and she's here today, and that's special. And then whenever Mrs. Vick retired, I thought, well, I heard they had hired a principal by the name of Dr. Justice, and I thought, Dr. Justice didn't know Nathan. we still feel like we're part of Blackman, and everybody makes us feel that way. And and Lauren's going to tell me that I need to move on. So with that said, but it's amazing. I went with Nathan to register at Blackman, and I was hoping I'd see Mrs. DeVaul today. She's here. All right. So you may not remember, but I remember that you registered Nathan, and she's the assistant principal, and I go home and he says, "How'd registration go?" And I said, "Really great." I said, we had just to meet the assistant principal. And she said, and as she was registering him and asking questions, she says, "What's your interest? What sports do you play?" She said, "Well, I like basketball." He says, "You play guard?" Or he said, "Well, I'm kind of a 1-2, sometimes a 3 kind of guy." And she says, "Well, can you go left with the basketball? Everybody can go right. But if you can't go left, you need to work on it." And she said, he said, "I will," you know. And then, and Nathan, he had more talent than anybody else in our family, but he was, he had to work hard to be competitive. And Scott stayed with him 20 or 30 minutes after every game, and you know, it was just a precious time period. There was a lot of energy in the new school, and it was just a great experience. And then it continued on through with Lauren, and so we feel blessed, we feel thankful, and we thank you for the day. Okay?
As we wrap up our morning, I want to